Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the Coach's Corner here for Immaculata Spartan Football. This is presented by the Unitas Caritas Foundation, and you can catch us live right here on the YouTube channel for the Unitas Caritas Foundation at unitascaritas.com. We want to remind you of a couple of things. First, coming up, we want to remind you to make sure if you want to check on all live stats, you can check on SpartanLiveStats.com. That's SpartanLiveStats.com. You can get the game live stats as they happen from your home, or even if you're at the game, you can check on your mobile device as well. We also want to remind you about the Spartan Golf Outing. There are still some openings present. They are going to be on 9/26. That's this Monday coming up, 9/26, the Spartan Golf Outing at Roycebrook Golf Course happening this Monday. Also, the Spartans Come Home event is coming up this Saturday, 9/24, of course, starting with 5 o'clock mass. At 6 o'clock, the reception at Immaculata High School. And then at 7 o'clock, we will have the dedication and blessing of the brand new film room in the Immaculata Spartan locker room. You can see a picture of it right there on your screen. A beautiful, beautiful sight to see. It is really well done, and coaches have been adoring it so much with their film sessions for the kids. We also want to make sure you join the Unitas Caritas Foundation, and if you do, for $19.66 a month, you get one of these beautiful mugs right here that has the Unitas Caritas logo on one side and the Spartan logo on the other. For $19.66 a month, come on, join us. We want all alumni and Spartan football fans to join us and help out the Spartan football program. And we want to introduce our coach, the star of our show. And of course, we're going to review the Spartan game Friday night against Holy Trinity that happened at Rutgers as part of the Battle for the Bridge showcase event that happened at Rutgers SHI Stadium. And of course, we're going to preview the upcoming game against Hoboken, the really first true home going on there, and literally one of the best games I've seen all year. Your thoughts really on what a great game that was?
Yeah, I don't think words can describe it unless you were there. I mean, and it was a very intense back and forth affair. Unfortunately for us, we've been in two of these now in the first three games, and we fell short in overtime twice. However, the quality of opponent, both with Mannheim, as spoke about last week, and Holy Trinity was just phenomenal. And you're talking about a team that potentially is looking at 5 to 7 Division I athletes on it, and our kids played hard as we possibly could, and I think some things just didn't go our way towards the end of the game there, and it was a great game, a great showcase, but I think more importantly, it was a tremendous night for Immaculata High School. When you look at the crowd and you look at how our team looks on the sidelines, and the band there, the cheerleaders there, all our fans, the student section was just phenomenal, and it was a great showcase and a great preview of what our school is all about. So I think it was a home run for us. Obviously, we up 39-31 with 59 seconds to go. We felt that we should have won the game, and we let it go. And however, especially playing at that venue, and the excitement in the air for the overall tournament.
So many people I was talking to going into was saying Immaculata's not going to have a chance in this game. They're going to get blown out basically because Holy Trinity had like 5-6 Division I players on that team. It says a lot about the character of this football team at Immaculata, what they were able to do against the team, one of the top teams in New York. And again, we talk about it, two of the first 3 games going in overtime against big opponents, one from Pennsylvania, one from New York. The character of this team and is really incredible.
Yeah, the combined record over the last 2 years of these two teams is 25-2. So when you look at the quality of opponent, we spoke about Mannheim. They were 1 game away from Hershey Park last year, which is the Pennsylvania State champions, and Holy Trinity 10-0 last year. Holy Trinity came into this game last year. They gave up 4 points a game. This year, they gave 1 touchdown. It was on a pick 6, so it wasn't against their defense. Mannheim, perennially, just an outstanding football team, great defensive team, and we serve our guys shows. I mean, we continue to fight through it that way every day, and I think is ingrained in them as to the type of spirit that we have, and how we just will not give up.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from that game on Friday night. Again, the Spartans losing that game in overtime. That's the second overtime game they played in their first 3 games, and incredible. They have gotten a lot of respect from these teams, and the coaches have been nothing but complimentary to Immaculata on the talent and how hard they play. So, Coach, let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of big plays in this game, and first of all, they had a prolific passing game, and we were hoping that we could take that away and do some different things. But here, I just think that this particular play right here, now down the bottom of the screen, you're going to see Amir Mason. Amir Mason's running man-to-man with Josiah Brown from Holy Trinity, who's been offered at Oklahoma, Michigan State, Penn State, I mean, every school in the country. He's stride for stride with him. And then our safety coming over the top. Just a tremendous defensive play, a great way to look at how coverage is played, where we got a guy man-to-man and someone over the top, and tremendous effort by our guys there, and just a tribute to how well they're doing the things they do. On the offensive side of the ball, I guess it all starts, and just the freshman quarterback. I mean, when you look at the poise and some of the balls that he throws, and he's got a great cast around him. There's no question. Our offensive line does a great job. And not to mention our offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, Matt Primavera, who's done an unbelievable job with Mason and with our passing game and all that. But here, steps in there, delivers a ball to Cam Chadwick, out on the sideline, and then looking at it from behind, the protection as it starts to break down on the right side of the screen here. You look at him just stand in there and take it. Now, this is a freshman. Even for Holy Trinity is a senior, a scholarship player. And you look at him, the passer and bend, and he just hangs in there, takes the shot, delivers the ball. Just a tremendous effort on his part. Again, offensively, coming back, stepping up into the pocket, the awareness, and then just delivering the ball on a rope. Our receivers are a little too close together. They got knocked off their routes a little bit, but just having the awareness to know where the line of scrimmage is, and just be able to get that ball off before he crosses it, hits Cam in stride, and then we're able to get a nice play out of that one. This first drive resulted in a 39-yard field goal by Will Grabko, which is not an easy kick in high school. And the other thing is, what a lot of people don't realize is that the goalposts at a college venue are a lot more narrow than a high school goalpost.
Yep.
And, we became aware of that, but, what can you do about it? You just got to go and, and kick the ball. And he does a great job here on his on his field goal. And he hits a 39-yarder to put us up 3-0. Okay, so that was nice for us. We were able to get off to a little bit of a lead. Coming back defensively now on the ensuing series, this is a great play by Cole Hayden. All right, Cole falls in. If you see Cole, he is on the bottom of your screen here, the safety on the hash. He comes off, and he's able to fall in, make a tackle, and strip the ball all at the same time and come up with it. So we come up with this ball as Cole just came through and stripped it, gave us the ball right back with a 3-0 lead. So, we felt we were in real good shape there. That's a super play by him. Coming back offensively, we take a shot on the next play. So now, and one thing that I want to point out to you is Cam Chadwick's running in motion here. Now, we like to run rocket sweep to Cam. Okay, we do it a lot. Well, look at their safety fly down, to Cam. Okay, their safety's coming right now down to Cam, which now leaves us one-on-one back here with the switch route. And they're in man-to-man. They get crossed up on a switch route. Our inside receiver is able to get some leverage here. And, Mason delivers a great ball for a big shot to Amir Mason. Mason Geist to Amir Mason for a nice long gainer down, to the 12-yard line. Okay, great job. You look at the protection end of it. Again, we're able to give him nice time. We do a very good job protecting the passer. He's got a nice pocket there, but it breaks down at the end. And again, Mason stands in there and he takes a shot right to the jaw here when you look at it. Bang,
Mm-hmm.
he's on the ground, the ball's delivered, and it's right in stride, and it's out. So that's a great play by us right there. Back to defense now. They throw a little hitch screen, which we worked at. We knew this was a big play for them, and it doesn't look like much. I want you to watch the defensive end on the bottom of the screen. How he comes off and now just turns and runs flat and is able to make a tackle. That's a great play by one of our interior linemen running down a world-class athlete out on the perimeter there. So just a tremendous effort, and I believe he had his best game since he's been here for us on this game here. They do the muddle huddle stuff where they'll line up, and if you don't defend them, they're going to go for two. And we saw them do this on a film prior. I might have been last year they did it. So we made sure that we were going to prepare for this, and they run their kid in motion, and they try to run jet sweep to him. You see guys adjust to it, and bang, we stopped the kid cold. And that's a great play, and that's just something that we repped and our coaches picked up, and we were able to make that stop. Okay, they run jet sweep here. Number 9, Dylan Brathwaite is he's a 4.3 and change 40 kid. He can absolutely fly. You watch our guy. First off, we all know about 22, Martin Langton, how well he plays. But we are absolutely running to the ball. You look at 28, Will Grabko. You look at our corner up to the top of the screen, not giving away the sideline. Okay, and we just pursue, and we make a big play on a great player, for a big loss. So again, we play very well up there, and we did a great job there. I don't know that I've seen a better throw than this in high school in a long time. But you look at this ball. I mean, you look at, first off, the great protection, the great pocket, and that ball is coming out. Now, Anthony Brown is a sprinter in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Somerset County 200-meter champ. He can run. He's locked up one-on-one with one of their corners, and that's just a perfect ball. Hits him in stride, and this kid was able to just reach out and sweep the ankle and stop us from going in. Yeah, but what a pass that was. When we see it from behind, you look at the protection. Okay, we do a tremendous job. Great pocket. Mace is able to stand up in there and just deliver that ball. And man, oh man, what a beautiful ball and a great throw for a young high school kid. I mean, unbelievable. Back to defense. Okay, we did a tremendous job. Our defensive ends played their zone replay unbelievably well. This is something we knew we were going to see. So, for example, the quarterback will pull the ball if he feels that he has it. And here, if you look at Jaden Wooten, how he squeezes, but he's square. So he's able to play two people here, the ball carrier and the quarterback. And, he's able to interrupt that thing just enough where they mishandle the ball. Martin Langton on the other side, he's just right there where he's supposed to be, picks it up, and he's out. I mean, this put us up 20-9, and we felt pretty good about this. When I was showing the kids the film, I want them to understand, look at the cheerleaders, look at the stands, how crazy that is in that venue. Yep. I mean, that's unbelievable, and just a great experience for our kids. You look at it from behind, you'll see how Jaden just crashes. The ball's on the ground, and that's real easy. I mean, that's a great job. And we did it again later in the game as well. All right, here we are back to defense. Tremendous coverage. I mean, we know what Cameron Chadwick is. We know how great of a corner he is. Just does a great job here covering their kid. And again, this kid's an unbelievable athlete for them as well. Again, the defensive end of the ball, just disruption. They can't make decisions because of how Jaden's playing this. And, we're able to get this kid stopped for a big loss. And, I thought he did an unbelievable job playing that zone read for us. Back to the offensive end, you look here, how Mason just hangs in there. He hangs in there. And I got to tell you, their defensive line was as good as we've seen. He hangs in there. We protect long enough to get the ball off to Cole Hayden, for a big play. And again, just finding the kid and seeing it. Seeing the crossing routes, which have become, a staple of what we do. But when you see this from behind, you're going to look at how, the protection kind of breaks down around him, but he's able to just step up here, that little throw, just avoiding that pressure and that ball right where it's supposed to be for a nice shot for us. Again, back to offense, spread out a little bit. Okay, great pocket presence. You watch Anthony Brown, top of the screen. Okay, he is coached up to know that if you cannot beat that corner over the top, okay, a lot of guys will just continue to run that route and just be covered. Well, we tell our kids, if you can't break that cushion, okay, if you have that corner's on top of you, break the route off, okay, and he does that. And these quarterback receiver got to be on the same page here, and they do. And again, the route gets broken off, and there's a beautiful pass delivered to the sideline for a first down. I mean, that's impressive at our level. Okay, coming back here now, again, the pocket presence. This is unbelievable. All right, so we're looking at the double crossing routes here. All right, those are taken away. They do a good job stopping those. But if you look at Jackson Roberts, who's running a dig behind it, he just reaches out and bang. Mace sees him, pulls up. Okay, there he is, delivers the ball. And Jackson Roberts is able to haul the ball in and get it in the end zone. That's a tremendous play. Unbelievable play. Down here on the goal line. All right, again, what happens? There's Wooten again. All right, just doing a great job on that zone read play. Okay, we blew that thing up. Ball's on the ground. We get the ball back. We stop them there from going in. That's a big stop for us. Great play, and we did a great job on that most of the night. You look at here, he's working off the line, comes back, strips the ball, and recovers it. Unbelievable play. 5-yard line. Okay, this is great. We stand in. We run the crossing routes again. These crossing routes are deadly because we kind of high-low the safety. If you look at Amir Mason, he's running deep. He holds the safety, and then Cam rubs right underneath him. And there's the pass off to Cam with his speed, and he's able to gallop it all the way down inside. Unbelievable job by us. And, we're seeing balls getting thrown and passes down the field now. And, we haven't seen that in a long time here. And I think a lot of it has to do with what we're doing with our passing game.
And it's amazing that this is a freshman quarterback. And that was one of the biggest, talking about that in the booth on Friday night, that people were absolutely impressed and saying he's not a freshman. I said, yes, he is a freshman.
Well, here's the other thing, and you watch his head here. See his head looking one way? On his snap, he's controlling pass drops with his head, okay? And then he's able to just stay in there and be patient. Delivers a perfect ball. I mean, that's a nice tight spiral. Mm-hmm. And the thing about Mason is this: he doesn't throw the ball to a guy; he throws it to where he's supposed to be.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that's unbelievably advanced. And there's we just take off and we get a big shot from there.
Incredible.
Just a great play.
Yep.
Back to offense again. Now watch this one. Okay, look at their safety run down the Cam. Okay, so now we're saying, all right, now to do that, how are they going to cover him? They can't. Okay, so there's Cam taking a wheel route. All right, now pay attention to Mason here. Just get walloped. Okay, as the protection breaks down on the edge here, and he's able to stand in there and deliver that ball. Okay, I mean that's incredible. It really is. It's incredible. And there's just a great pass to a wide open kid. It was schemed up great, and Cam does the rest on his own from behind. Just see him stand in there and see him take that hit. Now, 75. Okay, this defensive end for Holy Trinity is going to be a teammate of Cameron Chadwick's at UConn. So you're looking at a Division I pass rusher here.
Sure.
And a senior, 260 pounds, 6'4", and you're looking at a 150 pound. I weighed him today. He was 154 pounds. He's standing in there against this kid, and there's not too many freshmen around that can get that done. Just a great job by him. Back to the defensive end. They're going to let one fly here, and just a great play by Amir Mason. unfortunately, it gets called as an interference. Now, I have no idea why that is called. And when I asked the referee, he told me that our guy had him bear hugged. Now, I don't see a bear hug here.
Yeah.
But this is one of many calls that, I felt were a little questionable for us. And, that was a great play by a young man that was taken away from him. Again, same series. They're screwed up with their read because of what we're doing to it. Okay, and we're able to crash this thing and make a play in the backfield, and that's a big loss and a big situation for us. The electricity at this game at this point in time was phenomenal. I mean, it really was. It was special. Now here comes our kid coming off the edge. Watch this play by Martin Langton here. How he takes 58, and 58's a 1AA offer kid. He takes 58, throws him. Okay, is able to come back and make a play in the backfield. I mean, that's amazing. It really is. Just some stellar plays by our kids. Right here, zone read again. They just kept running it, and we just blew it up again. The ball pops up. Jaden Wooten grabs it, and then off he goes. This puts us up 39-31 with a couple, a minute left in the football game. And, it's unfortunately, had he been tackled or just recovered the ball, we could have taken 2 knees and ended the game. Okay. But, listen, the kid made a play. There's no human being in America that would not take this ball back to the house in this situation. So, I mean, and look at our sideline, just how excited everyone is. And, what a thrill for a young man to make a play like that in that stadium and in that situation. Look at how
and all
excited.
these games were on MSG.
They're all live on MSG
live,
Network.
and so people got to see this.
Yeah.
And if they never saw Immaculata before, they know who they are now.
Yeah, they sure do. I mean, looking at it from behind. And that's it. That was our last highlight of the night. So some great things. Unfortunately, we let them go 80 yards in 59 seconds to score and tie it up, and then we lose it in overtime. So
we talked about the atmosphere here, the fans, and talking to some people afterwards and stuff were saying they have never seen in an event like this. We've seen the schools come in from all over, and just the following that Immaculata had, and the crowd was bigger than any other school that came in that weekend. And that's, and being there all weekend myself, doing 6 of the games that weekend, just said a lot about Immaculata, number one. And just how great the support has been.
Yeah, I mean, Tom McGuire, who runs the event, is just a super guy. Can't say enough good things. Came up to me after the game and said, this is unbelievable. What a game. You guys, look at all the people you brought here and the excitement. He says, you guys will surely be back there. That's great for our whole community. And I think this really, like you said, Kenneth, really put us back into the game, so to speak. And we've kind of been the forgotten team the last couple of years, and I think we're starting to build back to where we want it to be. And we just got to keep moving forward and keep doing the right things.
And I tell you, looking at the game film and looking at these kids, the amazing guys, all these guys, again, got some great athletes, great players that are going to be coming back next year. Which says a lot, which is very good for the future of this program.
And I think having these guys coming back and is going to attract more kids. And I think we're going to get a lot of interest now. I think there's going to be a lot of kids who are going to say, hey, look at Immaculata, what they're doing, look at their facilities. Look what Unitas has done, and it's a great school, it's a great place to be, and I think we're going to start getting a lot of people that really want to be part of what we're getting towards.
Absolutely. So this week, it is game 4 of the season. It's going to be really our first true home game. We were the home team on Friday night at Rutgers, but it's going to be our first true home game this year, playing over at Torpy against Hoboken. What can we say about that game and a little preview of what's going on?
Well, I think the exciting part is that, we are playing at Torpy. It's a home game for us. We are very anxious to get back out there and get rid of this taste in our mouth. And, our coaching staff was before we're going out to practice today. Everyone's still talking about, what if with Trinity, this play, that play, and I finally had to say to them, hey guys, enough, it's over. We got to move forward here. And we're looking forward to a competitive game with Hoboken, and we're hoping we can get back to where we got to be, and that's important to us right now.
Awesome. Looking forward to that first home game this Friday night at Naptorpy Complex. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Once again, we remind everyone that if you can make it to the game, you can catch the game live on SpartanLiveStats.com. They are live stats. The stats happen as the game happens, and you can catch that from your mobile device or from home right on your computer. Also, we want to remind you about the Spartan Golf Outing that is coming up this Monday, September 26th. That is happening at Roysbrook. There are still openings, so if you want to get in, go online to register at the Immaculata High School website. Also, the big event this weekend is Spartans Come Home event. Want to bring everybody back, all alumni, to join us back at Immaculata. It's going to be a great event, so you can see so many great things that Immaculata has done over these past couple of years. The school looks absolutely beautiful. The football field beyond the school. You can check out many of the things happening over in the Obzanski building with the new weight room, as well as the new equipment room, as well as the brand new film room that is going to be blessed and dedicated at 7 p.m. On Saturday night. Before that, 6 o'clock reception at school and the 5 o'clock mass. Remember Mass at Immaculate Conception Church, our first Fridays, and that is also going to be happening this Saturday, the 24th. Again, I want to make sure you also join the Unitas Caritas Foundation for $19.66 a month. You can join up. Just go to the website, unitascaritas.com. Click on the link, and you can get one of these free mugs for $19.66 a month. You can join us there anytime. Again, we want to thank you all for joining us tonight. It has been a real pleasure. Coach?
Kenny, on behalf of Immaculata High School and our football team, we would like to offer our condolences to the passing of your brother, Stephen. We all know that he was a devout follower of us and very close to you. And I know Immaculata is always going to be there for you and in his spirit. So our condolences to you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It has been a very tough few days for me and my family. And thankfully, he's in a better place and out of pain. And I want to thank all of the Immaculata, all my friends as well, for all the love and support over these past few days. Again, we want to thank you all for joining us here on the Coach's Corner here through the Unitas Caritas Foundation. For Coach Mike Columbo, I'm Ken Gregg. Have a great night, everybody.